So happy morning, everyone. Happy Sunday morning, and welcome to day 6 of our magic book session.
Happy morning.
Happy morning, Vandanaa.
Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning, Uma auntie.
Hello.
Nice to
Ruchita.
see you, Uma.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Lovely. So yes, before we begin our today's session, we are going to start our session today in a different way. And today onwards, we are always going to start our session like that. But before that, anybody has any sharings, and how was the magical practice yesterday? How many of you remember all those services that you had availed at no charge since your childhood? And the second thing was being thankful for all the money that I have been given throughout my life. How many of you made in that note a 10 rupee note and you stuck it? I got few messages in the group. So yes, okay. What about the rest of you? Did you do the assignment? Did you do the practice? You
So
can
I so I saw the messages and then I wrote in my today morning I wrote it in my same points, the health one and this money one I wrote today in my 10 gratitude points.
lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Rishita ji done, Bharat ji done. Yes, lovely. What about others? Are they enjoying their Sunday morning sleeping or what is happening? Yes, so anybody has any sharings from the other chapters in the other areas, in the area of your health or relationships or any other changes that you are noticing? Any magics that have started appearing?
So I'll share my magic. I'm so busy with them.
Oh, yeah.
So even though I didn't write it down, it was on my mind because I was working on it. I had some stock which I said, okay, let us take picture. My daughter helped me, and then I put it up, and it all flew off in the shell. It's very
Lovely.
fast. Yeah, it was quite unexpected because it was there, and I said, okay, let me do something.
Yeah, and it
Let
was
me do
there
something.
since how long, Uma?
Well, it was there with me before it was in the shops, and then I pulled it out. It was with me since I think June, no, November or December. Yeah. So 3 months I sat on it, and then 1 week it went, finished. Well,
Lovely.
once I put my mind, I said, okay, let me do it. So I didn't write it, but it was on my mind.
Amazing. But write it means the count your blessings you were not writing every day.
No, I was writing that. But no, for my, it wasn't on my dream list, sorry. It wasn't that,
Okay.
because that is, okay, that's just something which had to be done. So it wasn't that I should liquidate my stocks or something,
Yeah,
uh, but it was on my mind.
lovely. So you actually, it was in your mind because, and you were feeling it intensely. That was
Yes,
the, yeah.
yes,
So that feeling is so important.
yes.
Yeah, lovely. Nice. Thank you, Ma, for sharing and joining us today. And yeah, so in another 5 minutes or maybe 2, 3 minutes, we'll start. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to do a peak state performance before we begin our today's session, and we'll be doing it every single day. So, what is peak state is actually that in that state we will be doing something physically. So in that state, you actually reach to a level, your mind reaches to a state wherein you create a base for the entire day. Your concentration, your energies, your, the entire mind and body reaches at a peak state. So we are going to experience it in a few minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we will be doing. So physically I'll stand and I'll show you, and we all will be standing in our spaces wherever we are in, and we will be doing this, and I'll put on a music. And what you're going to do is that you are going to put your 200% in whatever you're doing. It will be just for about 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes, you'll feel a change in the entire energies of your body and mind. Okay. And yeah. So are we ready to begin? How many of you
You have
are?
to stand up.
Yeah, you have to stand up. And if all of you can put your videos on, just your videos, not your audios. And just put your videos on. So just because I will not be on the screen fully, so I'm just showing you what are we going to do is you're going to stand in a, so you just need a standing position, and when you stand, you're going to put your right leg behind. Just putting your right leg behind, and you're going to put your arms like this. Everybody can see me? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. So then what you're going to do is on when the music is on, you're going to just think that you are running a marathon, and that is the last 1 minute of running the marathon. You are in the last 1 minute. And then what will you do? How will you run? So how many of you have you've ran a marathon? Have you participated in a marathon? Or maybe in your school, you must have, participated in a 100 meters run, or in a relay. Any one of you? Yes, no? Do you remember?
No. No. I
Okay.
have idea, but I have not run any marathon or any running.
Okay, that's fine. So now you have to imagine, you have to use your imagination, and you're going to do like this, and you're going to keep your first 1 minute, you're going to put your right leg behind, and you're going to just run, run, run. It's a stationary run, okay? Like this, like this, like this. You're going to move your hands, and after that 1 minute, you're going to say, I am on top of the world. I'm going to tell you, we all will be doing together. And then the second 1 minute, you'll be putting your left leg behind, and then you're going to say, I can, I will, I must. Okay? So we'll be doing it together. Now I'm going to share the screen and the music. Everyone has understood now?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Run faster, run faster. Your right leg behind it, run. Run as fast as you can, Move your arms faster. Let your body be moved. And run, And now say, I am on top of the world. Put both your palms above and just say, I'm feeling on top of the world. So happy. Yes, and now we are going to do with our left leg behind. The same thing. We'll run as fast as we can. Run, run as fast as you can. Run. Faster, faster. And then say, wow, I've done it. I am the winner. I am the winner. I am the winner. I can. I must. I will.
I can. I will.
I must.
I must.
Lovely, lovely. And now you can sit. We're all ready to start today's session, today's chapter. So how is everyone feeling?
Thank you.
How is everyone feeling?
Yeah. Good.
Feeling on top of the world.
Yes, on top of the world. That's nice. You're feeling so energetic, na? Just in 2 minutes. I can actually feel my tips of the fingers. I can feel, the blood flowing.
Yes, blood
And
flowing
you can-
and some energy is coming from the hand.
Yes. And you can feel your heartbeats. As if you've actually run you've run actually 1 kilometer. It feels like that, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. So this is called peak state, which creates a base for the entire day. We're going to add on few more things every day in this. Today we have just felt, we've just experienced what it is all about. Yeah, so it's practiced by all the famous personalities. They begin their day with that. For example, Oprah Winfrey, she starts her day with this peak state thing. And of course, there are other things which we'll add on. So yes, who wants to start? Who wants to read today's chapter? Today's chapter is works like magic. You know what I felt that if there would have been a comma after works, it would have made more sense. Works is the work which we do, which we all, whether you're in a job or a profession or you're a businessman, anything or any other activity. So in the area of your work, how you can create magic. So let's look at the picture. Let's start. Come on, everyone. Faster, faster. You are at your peak state now. Yes, what can we see in the picture?
There's a light on the table.
Yeah.
Book.
The second part, if you join these two, then you'll understand. So the table and the light is falling on this book. Maybe the person is a writer and,
Magic coming their life.
Yeah. So now, now onwards, we know it's magic. Let's say gratitude.
Okay.
The light of gratitude is falling on the book. And yeah, what is there behind? It seems like an office table, and everything is so methodical and arranged properly now. So see the books how they are arranged properly. It feels like it's a writer's office, and it's like, there is you can see some furniture behind.
And
Yeah, and
keyboard.
this, yeah.
Keyboard near the book.
This part you're talking.
Second part. Half part.
Okay.
कीबोर्ड जैसा कुछ लग रहा है पीछे आप देखोगे तो ग्रे
uh,
ब्लैक में
Acha, yeah. Okay, yes, lovely. So, how do we experience magic in the area of our work? And we can experience magic in the area of our work only if we take charge of that area of our life, as in we give our 100% in whatever we are doing. And if we are doing that, so if we are methodical, we have arranged things properly, we give our 100%, and we don't procrastinate, then let's see how magics appear. And most important, being grateful for whatever you are doing. This is what we are going to uh, understand in today's chapter, that whatever profession, work, business, job you are in, whether you are a housewife, doesn't matter. Being a homemaker is the biggest profession, and there are so many things which needs to be aligned. So even if it is that, how how you can, whatever you so whatever you get depends upon whatever you are giving. Whatever you are receiving, it depends upon how much you are giving in. Okay, so who wants to read today's chapter? Please unmute yourselves, tell your name, and start reading. Who wants to read today's chapter?
May I?
Yes. Your name?
Namrita.
Yeah. So before we begin today's chapter is whatever is your work. Let's see in today's chapter how you can bring magic, and to know that, every work there is a next level. How? So, for example, if you are a clerk, and you want to become a manager, so that will only be possible when you have given your 100% to your work, and then you are promoted, and the happiness and the joy with which you're doing your work, then you are promoted and then you become a manager. So let's understand that in our life, if you want to be successful, two things are required. What are the two things? One is destiny or kismat, and the other thing is mehnat or hard work. Okay, so mehnat and kismat, these are the two things which are required. So for I can only talk for myself. So supposing, to be a successful yoga teacher or a healer, I need to know my subject well. So each one of us, let's look into our own inner space, whatever we are doing, whether we are a designer or whether we are a homemaker or whether we are a businessman, whatever we are doing for us right now, whatever is the area of our work, let's look into it. So I can only look for myself that to be a yoga therapist or a healer, I need to know my subject well and continuously learn, unlearn, and relearn. So any point of time, if I feel that I know it all and I have the full knowledge of anything, then there is no space for improvement. So I need to understand what the mental and physical health of my students, and go to the root cause. So we all have some skill or other, and we know how to work hard. Okay, so now is the time to work on what is the second thing which is required? First is mehnat. What is the second thing?
Kismat.
Mat.
Destiny.
Destiny. So now is the time to work on and understand this area through this chapter. This chapter is going to tell us how to improve that in every area of your life. And once you know how to do that, I can guarantee you this book promises, this chapter is really, really powerful, and it promises you that your life will start vibrating at a supersonic speed. So let's understand and start reading the chapter.
Text is not proper, Vandanaa.
Text is not proper. Okay.
It's not
See,
clear.
Yeah, now it's slightly out of focus or something. I don't know.
Out of focus. 1 minute, huh? Now? Okay, I'll do it again. Wait. 1 minute. YouTube. 1 minute. Tell me now, can you see properly?
Not exactly. It's okay.
You can read, just start reading once.
If you take any activity, any art, any discipline, any skill, take it and push it as far as it will go. Push it beyond where it has ever been before. Push it to the widest
Wildest edges of
edges. Then you force it into the
realm of magic.
realm of magic.
So if you take any activity, be it any activity, any art, so what comes under art is literature, poetry, drama, storytelling, anything, or any discipline. Could be yoga, could be teaching, could be visual arts, could be painting, could be drawing, could be sculpture, and or any other skill, any other skill. Even if you are a homemaker, it's a one of the beautiful skill to do. There's so much skill is required. So what do we do? Take it. These are very, very powerful lines. Listen to it carefully. Take it and push it as far as it will go. What does this mean? It means that for every work that we are doing, whatever we spoke about, if it could be any art, it could be a business, it could be a job, it could be any skill, it could be any area of discipline. Whatever we are doing doesn't matter, but there is always a next level to it. And what is the next level? So if you keep on, so never be satisfied, just be a better person of what you are today, and be a better person tomorrow. So the comparison is only with you yourself, not with anybody else. Whatever you are today, be a better person tomorrow, then tomorrow, then tomorrow. Every day there is an area of improvement. Push it beyond where it has ever been before. Push it to the wildest edges of edges. What does this mean? So let's understand with an example, which I was, reading somewhere, that Mukesh and Neeta Ambani, they are the best examples which fit in here. So looking at the intensity of gratitude that they have in their life. Um, so whenever there is an event in the, so this was shared by someone who is working in the Mani group. She was saying that whenever there is an event in the organization, all the employees of the organization, they are also invited. And Mukesh and Neeta Ambani themselves would stand at the entrance and would welcome each and every guest with folded hands. That is the level of, they just, they, it's not that they think that they are at a level where there is no one, and they have that air of superiority or something. But look at the humility. This is what they always do. And the second thing what she was sharing was that there was one time when her husband was not well and he was hospitalized. And so when she was with her husband in the hospital, there was a time when suddenly there was complete silence in the hospital. And then she thought that there must be some big shot has come. So, but after a few minutes, what she sees is that Neeta Ambani is there in front of her. And she herself had come to ask for her husband's health if she needed any assistance, any financial assistance or any other thing what she required. She herself had come to ask for her husband's help. And the third thing what she shared was that in one of the industrial units, there were some pandits which are kept, it is there in many of the units where they keep some pandits, especially on payroll, where they chant some mantras, mantras to keep that area, the energy of that, the entire unit where the workers are working, to keep the energy, to maintain the energy of that place. So this is the level of gratitude they have. And let us all see, look into our lives. हम अपनी अपनी लाइफ में देख सकते हैं कि क्या हमें ऐसी desire है. Do we have that desire, or we just, what happens is most of the times we keep on thinking in our headspace that ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है. But when you just pick yourself up and actually start working, then and working with what? Working with gratitude. Push it to the wildest edges of edges. That means that you are being so grateful to whatever you have and whatever you can do. This is the way you can push it to the wildest edges of edges. मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन उसको उसके साथ साथ में how do you define your destiny, अपनी किस्मत को? By just being humble, by just being compassionate, by just being grateful. शुक्राना देना, आपको जो भी मिला है, आज जो भी आप कर पा रहे हो, हर चीज के लिए शुक्राना देना. And then you force it to the realm of magic. Then magic start appearing. When both mehnat and kismat are aligned, when they are both in one line, जब जब दोनों एक ही the so if you have seen that weighing scale, so when we see a weighing scale, we think that one side is low and the other side is higher, or one side is higher, the other side is lower. But if both are on in the same line, then magic start appearing in our lives. Okay, so now let's continue.
How can it be that a person who is born into the total poverty starts with nothing and has
1 minute, Namrata ji, 1 minute. It's not clear as yet.
no,
No,
I
it's
can't
not clear.
read. It's
You
not
can't?
clear.
Okay, so 1 minute, huh? I don't know what is happening. Let me try once more. I'll stop sharing and I'll now. Can you see now properly? Is there any difference?
Yes.
It's almost same.
It's almost same.
Yes.
What is happening? Because in my screen I can
Blur.
see it very clearly. What is
Ma'am, ये
happening?
blur
Blur हो रहा है.
Blurred हो रहा है.
Yes.
Okay, so let me read once. Just let me read because Okay, so how can, thank you, Namrata ji. I'll just, whenever you see the next page is not blurred, let me know, okay? So
Yeah.
let me read this page. How can it be that a person who's born into total poverty, starts out with nothing and has very little education, goes on to become a president or a celebrity, or builds an empire and becomes one of the wealthiest people in the world? We all must be imagining something, na? Someone who has become like this. And
Ambani.
how, sorry?
Ambani.
Ambani.
And the president is Mr. Modi, Prime Minister Mr. Modi.
Yes, yes, lovely, yes. And how is that that two people can start out in the same career and yet one person's career goes from success to even greater success while the other person works himself or herself into the ground with little success no matter how hard they try? The missing link to success is gratitude, because according to the law of attraction, you have to be grateful for what you have to attract success to you. So, without gratitude, it's impossible to have permanent success. Yes. So we all can, we all can see again, once again, in the Ambani brothers, Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. One person has taken his empire to a next level. Today, it's one of the fourth largest. Mukesh Ambani is one of the first, he's multi-billionaire, right? And his industries have grown exponentially. Why? Because he is just being grateful for everything what he has. Every breath that he takes, he is breathing in gratitude. And what about the other brother? They started their career. They are the sons of the same father, same thing they got from their father when he passed on. And look, one person where he's taken his career is just flying, and the other brother, he's actually into bankruptcy. When he was in the London court, when he was produced in the court, and he actually said in front of the in the court in front of the judge that I am bankrupt. So look what happens. So we all can see into our lives that whenever we have been grateful, especially for those of you who have done this book previously and those of you who are doing it for the first time, and now you are discovering it for yourself, that what happens when you are grateful. It's impossible to have permanent success. मतलब अगर हम grateful नहीं होंगे, अगर हम शुक्राना नहीं देंगे, तो हमें स्थायी सफलता नहीं मिलेगी. We cannot get, it's impossible to bring success or increase the good things in your job or work, like opportunities, promotions, money, brilliant ideas, inspirations, and appreciation. It is essential to be grateful for your job or work. बिल्कुल जरूरी है. अगर हमें सक्सेस लाना है अपने जॉब में, या हम अपने कोई भी काम कर रहे हैं, जितना शिद्दत से हम उसे करेंगे, पूरी कायनात भी लग जाएगी उसको हमारे लिए पूरा करने में. This is a beautiful line from one of the movies of Shahrukh Khan. अगर हम कोई काम शिद्दत से करते हैं तो पूरी कायनात लग जाती है उसे पूरा करने में. This is the power. This is the power which we all have. Now let's stand and just use that power for all of us. Let's come forward. हमें अपने इस पावर को जागृत करते हुए इसे यूज करना है अब. The more gratitude you have, the more you will have to be grateful for. Very, very beautiful line. And so important कि जितना हम शुक्राना देंगे, उतना हमारी लाइफ में ऐसी और अपॉर्चुनिटीज आएगी, ऐसी और आइडियाज आएंगे, ऐसी और सिचुएशंस आएंगी जिससे हम और शुक्राना दे सकें. The universe is like that. The universe is always testing us. वो हमेशा हमें देखता रहता है, हमें सुनता रहता है, हमारी फीलिंग्स को भी वो महसूस करता रहता है. Because the universe, it's the world of magic, is एहसासों की दुनिया है, it's the world of feelings. So the more gratitude you have, जितना हम देंगे gratitude की कभी कोई limit नहीं होती, there's no upper limit in gratitude. The more and more you give, the more and more आपके life में और opportunities आएंगी कि आप और grateful बनो. And you should be getting the idea by now that to increase anything in your life, you have to be grateful for what you already have. जितना भी हमारे पास है, चाहे वो थोड़ा हो या ज्यादा हो, चाहे वो कम हो या ज्यादा हो, उसके लिए हमें शुक्राना देना है. That is the reason the last chapter that we read, it was, जितना बचपन से लेके अभी तक हमें मिला है, from the time we were born till the time we are sitting right now. आज हम उठे तो हम किस फीलिंग के साथ उठे? ग्रैटिट्यूड की फीलिंग के साथ उठे कि कंप्लेनिंग की फीलिंग के साथ उठे? जब हम उठे तो क्या हमें ऐसा लगा कि वाओ, व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल डे, कितना अच्छा दिन है, थैंक यू गॉड फॉर गिविंग मी अनदर ब्यूटीफुल डे, थैंक यू गॉड सो मच, ऐसा बोल के अगर हम उठे तो हमारा दिन ही पूरा अलग जाता है. सो जो हमारे पास है, दिस बॉडी, दिस माइंड, पीपल अराउंड अस, जो हमारे पास है अभी, चाहे वो घर में है, चाहे हमारे जॉब में है, चाहे हमारे एम्प्लॉइज है हमारे साथ में, जो भी है, as soon as you get into that mode of complaining, before that, just begin your day, every moment, just be grateful for what you already have. Whoever has gratitude for their work will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for their work, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. Is it clear, the second page, or is the same?
Same.
Same.
Okay, I don't know what is happening. Okay, so when you are grateful for your job, you will automatically give more to your work. And when you give more to your work, so look at the equation, look at the flow, what flows, अगर आप अपने जॉब या बिजनेस या प्रोफेशन के लिए अगर आप शुक्राना दे रहे हो, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आप अपने वर्क में और ज्यादा मेहनत करोगे, और ज्यादा एफर्ट डालोगे, और ज्यादा इनपुट्स डालोगे. And when you give more to your work, you will increase the money and success that is returned to you. That is how it flows. If you are not grateful for your job, on the other hand, अगर आप शुक्राना नहीं दे रहे हो, आप हमेशा कंप्लेनिंग कर रहे हो, आपकी कंपैरिजन चल रही है अपने कंपेटिटर्स से, आप हमेशा इस मोड में रहते हो कि मुझे तो नहीं मिला लेकिन उससे ज्यादा मिला मुझसे, ऐसे अगर आप सोचोगे और ऐसे इस स्पेस से अगर आप ऑपरेट करोगे, देन ऑटोमेटिकली आपकी एनर्जी लो हो जाएगी, यू विल पुल डाउन योरसेल्फ, एंड आप अपने एफर्ट्स को भी कम कर दोगे. मतलब आप जितना दे सकते हो वो भी आप नहीं दे पाओगे. And when you give less, you decrease what comes back to you, and as a result, you will never be happy in your work. You will never give more than you have, and your job or work will stagnate and eventually deteriorate, which could mean losing your job. मतलब जो करंट जॉब है, जो करंट वर्क है, जो करंट बिजनेस है, just be thankful, just be grateful. Whatever you have, even if you have 2 customers, even if you have 2 clients, just be grateful for them. Remember, for those who do not have gratitude, even what they have will be taken from them. Okay, just try reading if you can, just one para, and let's see.
Okay. If you are a parent.
No, from here, the amount you give in gratitude, उसके पहले वाला para, this year, उसके just पहले, the amount you give in gratitude is exactly proportional to the amount you receive in return. You control the amount you receive by the amount of gratitude you give. So this is an equation. Okay, yes. Now you can start. If you are a business owner,
If you are a business owner, your business value will increase or decrease according to your gratitude. The more grateful you are for your business, your customers, and your employees, the more the business will grow and increase. It is when business owners stop being grateful and replace gratitude with worry that their business spirals downward.
Yeah, so just let's take an example कि आप एक business owner हो, and so just let's take a very small amount कि आपने अपने customers को 100 rupees charge किया है for the goods and services. Obviously, if you're giving your goods or services, there is something, there has to be an energy exchange, और आपके customer ने आपको 100 rupees दिया है of the equal value of goods and services. But अगर आपने लेस दिया है उन्हें, मतलब अगर आपने कुछ क्वालिटी को कुछ कम कर दिया या आपने कुछ क्वांटिटी को कम कर दिया, and you're expecting in the same, matlab that level of giving and the level of receiving is not equal. There's some thought which made you do this. You are not honest to your customers, you're not honest to your clients, you're not honest to your employees. Then what will happen is your business will definitely fall. So let's, हम अपनी अपनी लाइफ में देख सकते हैं कि जब जब हमारे दिमाग में ऐसा कुछ आया या हमने ऐसा कुछ किया, then what was happening in our business ऊपर जा रहा था या it fell down, it started falling down, our profits became less, our employees were not happy, something or other was happening. Yes, please continue.
If you are a parent and your work is taking care of your children and managing your home, look for the things to be grateful for at this time in your life. It is often
a once in a life.
It is often a once in a lifetime opportunity, and when you can be grateful for this time, you will attract more support, more help, more beautiful moments, and more happiness to the experience.
Very, very important. How often do we, sit with our kids कि हम अपने बच्चों के साथ बैठ के उनसे बातें करते हैं कि how was your day, just I remember when my kids were young, and the only thing which I used to, most of the time I used to say is, have you done this, have you done that, because it was a lot of other work which needed to be done, and that awareness was not there. The only conversation जो भी हम मेरी जो conversation होती थी वो यही होता था, homework किया है या नहीं, स्कूल में क्या क्या हुआ, and what all anything else that you wanted to tell, खाना खाया या नहीं, ये करो वो करो, now do this, now do that. That was the only conversation. So let's look into our lives and see, as a parent हम क्या कर रहे हैं अपने बच्चों के साथ. Are we happy? Are we happy in this space in managing the home? And are we looking for the things to be grateful for at this time in our life? Is it happening? And remember one thing, these moments that we are spending with our kids are the most wonderful moments, because you are living you are also becoming like a child with them. You are living your childhood with them. That will be the most happiest moment of your life, because this moment is not going to come back again. But on the other hand, हम सिर्फ worry करते रहेंगे, चिंता करते रहेंगे, then the life will be completely different. We will actually be able to see in our lives. So be grateful for your kids. Let's appreciate them. Let's start appreciating. Even if it's the smallest thing they have done, let's appreciate them for all what they are. Not all, not just pushing them that do this, do that. Just appreciate whatever they are doing and then see how there will be a sudden change in your kids. Yes, please continue. You should love your job.
You should love your job, whatever it is, and
be excited
about going to work and you shouldn't settle for anything less. If you don't feel that way about your current job, or if it's not your dream job, the way to receive your dream job is by first being grateful for the job you have. Today, imagine that you have an invisible manager whose job it is to keep a record of your thoughts and feelings you have about your job. Imagine that your manager will follow you wherever you go today,
Poised with pen
poised with pen and notebook in hand. Every time you find something about your job to be grateful for, your manager will make a note of it. Your job is to find as many things as you can be to be grateful for. So at the end of the day, your manager has a long list of all your gratitude. The longer the list is, the more magic your invisible manager can bring to
your
money, work
success.
success, opportunities, enjoyment, and fulfillment. And
Yes, and
fulfillment.
fulfillment. Yes. So now today you have to imagine, we have done this. For those of you who have done this previously, come back if you have forgotten, just remember it again, that you have an invisible manager. And what is the manager doing? His job is to keep a record of the thoughts and feelings you have about your job. Anyways, whatever we are thinking, whatever we are feeling, you can take the invisible manager as the god or the universe or the spirit. You can think anything, whatever your faith system tells you, however your belief system, just think that the manager is always there with you, and it's always keeping a track of your thoughts and feelings, not only of your job but for everything that whatever we are thinking about some other person, or we are not speaking but it's there in our thoughts. We are not speaking but it's there in our feelings. So that manager is able to understand everything. But today what we have to do is we have to deliberately do the we'll read further what we have to do. So just for right now, that the manager is there with you, and whatever you tell, what is the work of the manager, you can tell, it could be a secretary or a personal assistant, anything you can think. The work of a personal assistant to make a note of all what you tell the person to, for every single reminders that you want, you just tell your assistant to just make a note. So thinking that way, every time you find something about your job or your work, or if you're a homemaker, if not a job or a business or a profession, you're in any profession, you're a professional person, then just be grateful and tell your manager to make a note of it. And what is your job? Your job is to make the list long as you can make the list. The more and more success you will attract in your life, the more and more opportunities you will attract in your life. जितना आप शुक्राना देंगे, उतना आप success आपको मिलेगी in the area of money, in the area of health, in the area of any other thing. You'll start enjoying your life to a greater degree. And jitna aap jaise, it will be so magical that you have thought just now and it happens with the click. It just happens. Yes, please continue.
Think about all the things you could be grateful for in your work. To begin with, think about the fact that you actually have a job. Think about how many people are unemployed. Who would give anything to have a job? Think about the time-saving equipment you see, such as phones, printers, the internet, and computers. Think about the people you work with and the friendships you have with them. Think about the people who make your job easier, such as receptionists, assistants,
Janitors
janitors,
मतलब जो सफाई कर्मी होते, जो सफाई करते हैं, उनको janitors बोलते हैं.
janitors, and delivery people. Think about how good it feels when you receive your paycheck, and think about the favorite aspects of your job that you have that you love, that you have doing,
that you love doing.
that you
So,
love doing.
से हमें स्टार्ट करना है. थिंक अबाउट द फैक्ट दैट यू एक्चुअली हैव अ जॉब. मतलब अगर आप, ये तो जॉब के लिए लिखा है, अगर आपके बिजनेस में अगर आपको कुछ करना है, तो अगर आपको क्लाइंट्स और लाने हैं, तो आपको सिर्फ ये थिंक इमेजिन करना है कि आप वो क्लाइंट के पास गए हैं और वो क्लाइंट, आप उनसे बात कर रहे हैं, वो आपकी बात सुन रहे हैं और आपने उनको अपनी whatever your proposal आपने दिया उन्हें, and they took it, and then the deal is signed, and all that, all the small details you have to think about. So, and be grateful. आज where the world is today, think about how many people, कितने लोगों की jobs चली गई है, कितने लोगों की salaries cut हो गई है. Just be grateful कि आपके पास आज जो भी है वो आपको बहुत 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 मिला है, and be grateful for that. Even in today's economy, if you are having whatever you have, whether it's in the area of your business or you have a job, and your salaries are not being cut, just be grateful. Even if you are not in any of a job or business, you are a homemaker, the very fact that you are able to pay for everything, whatever you have the money to pay for whatever you want, छोटी सी छोटी चीज आप ले पा रहे हो because of the money that you have today. Think about all that. Think about each and everything that you have. Remember, this chapter told us in the previous paras that if you are grateful for what you have, you will be able to manifest whatever you want, whatever is your desire, and you will move closer and closer to your dreams. जो हमने ड्रीम लिस्ट बनाई थी, वो हमें बिल्कुल, हम उसके पास पास आते जाएंगे. How? By just being grateful. And how this chapter tells us, now it will tell us that वो invisible manager को note करने के लिए क्या बोलना है. So please continue. Have your
invisible manager
make a note of each time
you find something you are grateful for by paying, by saying, I'm so grateful for what. The more deeply your manager can see you are feeling gratitude, the sooner your manager can start to make the magic happen in your work, and the more magic will be created. It is possible that you could generate so much gratitude for your work in one day that you would see the circumstances instantly improve. Lucky breaks don't happen by accident. They are simply gratitude's magical power at work.
So what आपको क्या करना है, अपने इनविजिबल मैनेजर को हमेशा बोलना है कि I am, so what this chapter is telling us to do today. My invitation to all of you is that from today onwards, just do it every single moment, every single day. आपने सिर्फ, आपको बोलना है, आपको सिर्फ बोलना है, मन ही मन में बोलना है, या यू कुड विस्पर, अगर आपको लगता है कि आप विस्पर करना चाहते हो, या आपको लगता है कि आप थोड़ा सा सॉफ्टली बोलना चाहते हो, आपको उससे ज्यादा रियल लगेगा, देन जस्ट सी फॉर योरसेल्फ आपको कैसे बोलना है. पर क्या बोलना है, मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, क्योंकि फॉर व्हाट, क्या चीज के लिए, सो आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल फॉर व्हाट. I'm so grateful for this thing that happened. I'm so grateful to my employee. I'm so grateful to my client. I'm so grateful कि मेरे बच्चे ने आज ऐसा किया. I'm so grateful that my mother-in-law appreciated me. जो भी small things that can happen in the house. I'm so grateful that I cooked such a yummy lunch for everyone and everyone appreciated me. Just keep on saying small things to the manager, and the manager will make a note of every, even if you're thinking in your mind now, that note the manager will do. Okay, and making a saying for what, things that you are grateful for. Now if you are complaining now, the manager will notice that, and that one complaint is equal to what,
10 blessings.
10 blessings.
1 complaint is equal to 10 blessings. तो आपने अगर मन ही मन भी कंप्लेन कर लिया किसी के लिए, कोई सिचुएशन के लिए, कोई पर्सन के लिए, then you have to say 10 blessings to the manager, and the manager will remind you. Yes. So the more deeply your manager can see you're feeling gratitude, the sooner your manager will start to make the magic happen in your work, and the more magic will be created. But remember one thing, आप इसलिए नहीं बोलोगे कि आपको मैजिक्स चाहिए अपनी लाइफ में, इसलिए नहीं बोलोगे, आप सिर्फ इसलिए बोलोगे बिकॉज यू आर एक्चुअली ग्रेटफुल, आप सच में बहुत थैंकफुल हो, जितना भी आपको मिला है उसके लिए आप thankful हो, then the magic will be created. So you have to be really, अगर आप ऐसा सोचोगे कि मुझे ये मिले इसके लिए मैं करूँ, तो चालाकी हो जाएगी. You have to be really be like a child. एकदम साफ दिल से आपको सिर्फ बोलना है अपने मैनेजर को. And lucky breaks don't happen by accident. It's not, overnight success is not a joke. उसमें कितना हार्ड वर्क गया है, कितनी ग्रैटिट्यूड गई है, आपने अपने ग्रैटिट्यूड को इतना इकट्ठा कर लिया है कि सक्सेस हमेशा आपके कदमों को चूमेगी, हमेशा आपके साथ होगी, चाहे वो आप कुछ भी करें उसमें आपको सक्सेस मिलेगा. क्योंकि आप हमेशा ग्रेटफुल रहे हो, आपने वो ग्रैटिट्यूड के घड़ा को इतना भर दिया है कि आप जहां भी जाओगे वहां आपको सक्सेस मिलेगा. एंड यू विल बी एबल टू जस्ट फुलफिल योर ड्रीम्स. जो आपने ड्रीम्स लिखी है उनके और करीब आप जाते जाएंगे, एंड आपको मिल जाएंगी वो ड्रीम्स. जो आपने सपने देखे हैं वो आपको पूरे हो जाएंगे, आपके सारे सपने पूरे हो जाएंगे. So at least start the practice. Whatever you want, you will be able to manifest. So it's in our life now that we have the opportunity. From today, we have this opportunity to do this. हमें यह मिला है आज. हमारे लाइफ में भी इतने लकी ब्रेक्स होंगे कि you will not be able to imagine. Yes. So we have experienced what Uma shared in the beginning. This is what lucky breaks that has happened in her life, and how, because she has been so much grateful. The gratitude's magical power is at work. Yes, no? Everybody's understanding this?
Yes.
Lovely. Please continue.
If this works like magic, practice falls on a weekend or when you are not at work, move on to the next day's practice or practice, and then go back
And use
this magical practice on the first day you are back at work.
So this doesn't apply for us because it's there in the Western countries. It's a practice wherein Saturday, Sunday they take complete holiday and they are just sleeping and eating and being merry. It's not for us. So for us it is that we will be doing every single day. हमें ये practice आज भी करनी है, कल भी करनी है, परसों भी करनी है, हमेशा करनी है. Okay. So now let's continue with magic practice number 6. Lovely.
Works like magic. Number 1. Repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Remind your list. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for each one. Number 2. While at work today, imagine you have an invisible manager following you around, taking notes every time you find something to be grateful for. Your job today is to look for as many things as you can to be grateful for. Number 3, have your manager make a note each time you find something you are grateful for. Bye.
Namrata ji, this page is fine. Or this is also blurred.
Actually, रोज रीड करते ना तो ये थोड़ा मतलब पता है ऐसे.
अच्छा, पर वैसे ही है ना, सब पेजेस सेम है ना?
Same है.
So I'll have to check today. Okay. So have your manager make a note each time you find something you are grateful for by
saying, I'm so grateful for what, and feel as grateful as you can. Number 4, Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day."
Thank you so much, Namrata ji, for reading for us. Thank you so much. And I'll look into it why this is blurred. I don't know what is happening. I'm really sorry for that. Okay. So now everybody has understood the assignment, the magical practice for today.
Yes,
Everything is clear.
clear.
And you have to, what you have to tell your manager, it's clear. The reason, thank you for what? You could be जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको एक ही लाइन में बोलना है. For what में आप बहुत कुछ बोल सकते हैं. Okay, so there is no limit. जितनी बार भी बोल सकते हैं आप. The manager will be more happy. और जितनी लंबी लिस्ट होगी आपकी, उतना आपके लाइफ में चेंजेस आने, मैजिक्स आने शुरू हो जाएंगे. उतनी फास्ट मैजिक्स आएंगे आपकी लाइफ में. Yes. So anybody has anything to ask or share before we end our today's session? Anybody wants to ask anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Bharatji.
गुड मॉर्निंग. ये अपना सेशन चल रहा था, तब साथ साथ में मैंने एक अनदर एक्सरसाइज किया है.
हाँ जी.
ऑलमोस्ट मेरी लाइफ में जो जो की पर्सन है अभी तक आए मेरी कंपनी के लिए, मेरी फैमिली के लिए, सबको अभी मैंने मतलब थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू, यू आर पार्ट ऑफ माय सक्सेस, यू आर पार्ट ऑफ माय फैमिली, ऐसे करके मैंने मैसेज सबको छोड़ा है. अभी अप्रोक्सीमेट मोर देन 20% को भी मैंने मैसेज व्हाट्सएप किया है.
आप पढ़ते पढ़ते ये कर रहे थे?
यस 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 यस.
वाओ, मल्टीटास्किंग.
ये मैंने चैप्टर पहले पढ़ लिया था, तो मुझे मालूम है क्या करना है. साथ साथ में मैंने ये किया, तो अभी फीलिंग्स ऐसी आ रही है, आई कैन नॉट शेयर. मतलब इतना हैप्पीनेस फील कर रहा हूँ.
लवली.
वाओ वाओ.
तो आपने क्या किया, वापस बताएंगे एक बार?
मैंने ये किया कि मेरी लाइफ में, मेरे सक्सेस में जिन जिन लोगों का पार्ट है, उन लोग सबको मैंने ग्रेटिट्यूड किया. मेरा एम्प्लॉय है, मेरा कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है, वो सबको अभी मैंने मॉर्निंग में ये मैसेज किया. मेरे फैमिली में जो जो लाइक हिना, तो शी इज डन वंडरफुल जॉब फॉर मी, माय फैमिली के लिए. मेरे बेटे को, मेरी बेटी को, मेरे फैमिली में जिन जिन लोग को मैं मतलब ग्रेटिट्यूड करना चाहता, मैंने सबको भी किया और अभी भी कर रहा हूँ. तो वो जो फीलिंग्स आ रही है ना, एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी.
अच्छा, वेरी गुड, लवली लवली. थैंक्स फॉर
आई कैन
शेयरिंग.
नॉट शेयर.
यस भरत जी, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड.
थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सो मच. ओके भरत जी, इसमें आपको उन लोगों को आपने इंक्लूड किया जिन्होंने जिनके बारे में आपकी फीलिंग्स अच्छी नहीं है, उन लोगों को भी इंक्लूड करना चाहेंगे
वो
आप?
अभी, हाँ यस, डेफिनेटली मैं करना चाहूंगा. मैं वही बोलने जा रहा था कि मेरी लाइफ में कई ऐसे भी पर्सन हैं जो मतलब मेरे लिए बहुत बैड फीलिंग है आज की तारीख में भी, तो उनको भी मैं वो थैंक यू करके वो छोड़ना चाहता हूँ.
एंड टेल योर इनविजिबल मैनेजर, उनको भी बोलिए, आपकी नोट कर ले, that I am thankful to this person for what, you know. वो भी आप वो भी करेंगे तो आपकी लेवल ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड और बढ़ जाएंगी.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Wonderful. It was a very powerful sharing, and it's a learning for all of us. हमारे लिए भी learning है कि हम भी ऐसा कर सकते हैं. Thank you. So that is why I said now in the beginning on day 0 that each one of us in this journey where we are for 30 days together, and even afterwards, we as a family can teach. Everyone has something or the other to teach and to guide each one of us. So हम एक दूसरे को सिखा रहे हैं और गाइड कर रहे हैं इस जर्नी में. Thank you so much. Do we write it or say it to the manager? You just have to say it to the manager. You don't need to write. So here you just have to say. And if you want to write, you can. It's not that you can't write, but here you can, because it's through the day. Na, maybe you are in a work, आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो, pen pencil नहीं है आपके पास, you don't have a notebook or a pen to write, then what do? So just that is where our secretary is there, na, that personal assistant is always there with us. उसको सिर्फ आपको बोलना है and वो हो जाएगा, वो लिख देंगे अपने आप ही. Soma, you understood? You got your answer?
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Anybody else has anything to ask before we end today's session? So yes, so thank you for being a part of today's session, and have a lovely, lovely, magical Sunday till we meet tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vandana.
Thank you, Ma, for being there.